barrels here. Then they make us take the same barrels back there. What's in these barrels anyway? Oh, snap.
Shouldn't see me. Shouldn't hear me. It's a clean kill. And none of it is going to go to waste. What's your name, Ranger?
Italian.
What warrior? A lieutenant?
No, actually, it was a captain.
Oh, my mistake. We have a captain in our midst. Well, better look sharp, eh? Captain's coming. Better sharpen the swords, eh? And make sure our boots are nice and shiny. Oh, so tell me, Captain, have you ever hunted a grouse?
That Graug has what you promised me.
Aye. Not just any grouse. The largest one I ever came across. We must prepare.
I should do just fine. I've been trained very well.
My dog, Silver, was trained very well. That was before she got eaten by a warg. The hunt is not about rules, my captain. We're not going to line up and have someone play with our lives. It's about instinct, and it's about guts. Which, as you can see, I know a thing or two about. You want basics on a hunt? Follow me. The hunt is its own beast, one you must learn to tame. First lesson of Caragor hunting: do not die.
What do we need them for?
We ride them. A worthy mount for a dangerous hunt. Now, these beasts will not be impressed by your rank. All flesh tastes the same to them. Once you go on the hunt, Captain, you'll come out a changed man. Hopefully for the better, but you never know. When I was hunting wargs, I picked up their ways quickly. But Caragors, well, those bastards are a tougher breed. Took me nearly a year to figure them out. Caragors. Buggers hate water. I once tried to ride one through a river, and she hightailed it up a cliffside with me on its back. Amazing what they'll do to avoid a good cleaning, eh? The hunt is my mistress. Beautiful, thrilling, infectious. And she doesn't nag, like my wife. Oh, you haven't lived until you've been on the hunt, Captain. The very air smells different. Like triumph. Ranger, over here!
That one over there looks quite aggressive.
Don't even try creeping up on the Caragor. It'll catch your scent a mile away.
What do you propose, then?
When you hop in, introduce yourself. Ask it for a ride. When a Caragor charges, you have two options. Not let the bastard charge you. You're not gonna mount a Caragor on your first try. Took a few scars to perfect my method. Let the bastard charge you. Hold! Hold! You're not gonna mount a Caragor on your first try. Took a few scars to perfect my method. That's about the same time it took me to tame one. You might be a natural, Captain. You didn't fare too bad back there. Where'd you get your training, Captain?
I hail from the Black Gate.
The Black Gate. Nice place. Sounds depressing. Let's find some Uruks. Now that you tame the beast, let's see if it'll fight for you. Cutting orcs! Great way
The beast riding form!
I can take down more than you, Ranger. Look him over. Caragors will take care of the rest. Stop on the door. You'll have far to fall. Another one for me. Seems lost track. Lucky you. You see now, Captain. Even the fiercest beast can be used for good.
You've been hunting in Nurnin for long, dwarf?
For years and years. Land used to be more lush. Now a doom slowly sweeps over it.
Like much of Mordor.
Yes. Though the doom does add a spice to the hunt. Sure, you can ride a Caragor, but can you shoot from one? You take him up high. Leave the ground dogs to me. The world was young, the mountains green. Stay eternal. Above the shadow, the fire better not set my beard alight.
Slide of blade! Doing it worse when another's already on me!
Pretty sure I'm winning here, Captain. Right, Captain. You got the basics down. Now let's take on a fresh batch. We'll find another Cal. Put you to a final test. Fight him however you like.
Oh, running short on lessons?
Running long on lip. You'll need to think on your feet. When we face the Graug, can't always look to me for help. The hunt is about discipline. Training yourself to see the perfect moment, rather than being told it. I once tracked a grey eagle back to her nest. I decided to let them be, even before they tossed me to the rocks below.
Cut off his legs! Make it even shorter!
Attack! London is infested with these. Care to double down, Captain?
Kill that hairy ankle biter!
You like losing, Captain? Not bad, Captain. You got the basics down. Now let's take on a fresh batch. We'll find another Cal. Put you to a final test. Fight him however you like.
Oh, running short on lessons?
Running long on lip. You'll need to think on your feet. When we face the Graug, can't always look to me for help. The hunt is about discipline. Training yourself to see the perfect moment, rather than being told it. I once tracked a grey eagle back to her nest. I decided to let them be, even before they tossed me into the rocks below.
Where was you at? Hunting.
Orc hunting party! Let's hunt them bastards for a change! Time for blood! Might have got called, but a pack is called attack!
I gotta go huge.
That's better than seeing the life of my hated enemy.
Torben is too quiet. Something must be wrong.
Go to him, Talion. Perhaps we should track the hunter.
You'll make a nice meal, dwarf.
Torben needs help.
And has to kill anything that's a threat before it kills you. Oh, it's a cat.
That's the thrill of the hunt. Just so you know, I had him.
What does riding Caragors have to do with killing Graugs?
All these questions, Captain. Well, you were supposed to follow orders.
You are testing my patience, Torben.
Pay attention. Learn to respect the beast. Gonna need size and strength to find the mighty Graug. Remember, hunt. Respect is earned. Who knows? He'll even call you sir, eh?
This dwarf is far from home.
Not all those who wander are lost.
The leader of those escaped slaves will need her dead first. Something just moved over there! My kill!
Hope you're not put off by my wee scars.
Oh, not at all. I actually have a few of my own.
Oh, I'll bet. What type of battle scars did you get from the Black Gate, eh? Splinters? Oh, did you scar your voice telling your soldiers to head into battle?
Tread lightly. My scars run very deep.
The mighty Graug. You give me these. And he also took my hunting partner.
So, what now?
Well, another lesson for you, my captain. Maybe you'll even come out of this one unscarred.
So, what backward lesson do you have planned this time, eh? Shooting Crabane to prepare us for the mighty Graug?
You want to hunt Graug? So you shall. But not just any Graug. This is a rare one. It's territorial. Strong enough to claim land as its own. And you and me, we're trespassing. Tell me, Captain, you ever slay a Graug before?
Today will be the first of many.
Now you're talking like a hunter. I've got a feeling in my gut you may survive this, Captain.
Now, since that's the largest part of you, I like those odds. So I assume you have a plan to kill this Graug?
I do, Captain. And since you're so good at taking orders, I'll tell you how, step by step. Step 1, when he's crunching on an Uruk, sneak up behind the giant beast and bleed the bastard's ankle.
Well, why not his throat?
There is one place Graugs aren't covered in spiky scales. They don't call a weakness a Graug's heel for nothing.
You want me to sidle up to this beast?
If you can manage it without being crushed, yes. There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end.
There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end.
There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end.
There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end.
There it goes! What a fine, fine specimen.
And it'll meet a fine end. I've got to pierce its ankle if I want to bleed it.
Step 2, Captain. The blood will attract Caragors. Jump on one before she jumps on you. Your speed will now match the Grau's. Get her to chase you. I'll be waiting.
That will be quite a ride. I need a Caragor for speed.
Step 3! I'll distract him using my wily charms, while you, Captain, shoot him in the head!
Sounds easy enough.
Later, Captain! Here you! I've slain bigger crowds when I was a wee boy and my beard was only 3 inches long! Step 3. Shoot it in the head! Over here! Look over here!
What's step 4?
There is no step 4! It should be dead! You must have done it wrong!
I'm following your orders!
Well, that's your problem! Think for yourself!
I have an idea.
What are you doing? You can't ride a crowd! Now that's a hunter! Ah, an odd hunting party. Hunters indeed.
Your life ends with the sting of my blade.
I say, it's a wee bit unusual to ride a growl.
Nothing like a little improvising, eh?
All right, Captain. That's it. You showed instinct, gumption, respect. Training's over. Got guts. Let's go spill some, eh?
The darkness of Mordor doesn't seem to touch that dwarf.
The 7 rings of power did not turn the dwarf kings to wraiths, as the 9 rings did to man. They are as stubborn as stone and cannot be dominated by evil. That is why Sauron has sworn to destroy them.